Hello, it's your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. Hey Taurus, this is your weekly reading from November 19th. No, November 12th, excuse me, through November 19th. Today is Monday, where I am anyway, and this will be the energy around you until next Monday. Now, if you haven't already, go look at the general that I did for all the signs from November 12th to 19th because it expresses an energy of transformation and great blessings. So whatever period it is that you're trucking along and making your way through at this time, I see good outcomes for you. And also be sure to cross watch your other signs or for whoever it is that you may be involved with, watch their signs as well. Just go through all of them because I watch for my sun, I watch for my moon, I watch for things that I have aspecting my sun that actually are more powerful energies than the placement that my sun sign is in. I watch for my rising. If I didn't already say that, I watch for my Mercury, Venus, and Mars, which are all the same sign. I watch for my Jupiter. I'll be all over these videos. So something is gonna resonate if you catch a reading that has to do with the energies that are most prominent in your natal chart. But let's go ahead and get into it. Taurus, my steadfast and slow and steady Taurus, my stubborn Taurus, my luxurious, loving Taurus, my owners of opulence Taurus. What's going on for you? November 12th through November 19th. Let's have a goddess guidance card. Guiding children. This is Goddess Damara. I think that's how you say her name. Guiding children. You're good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So, if you are a mommy or a daddy, something about your children may be popping up on your radar this week. You may be more concerned with them than usual, but know that you have the ability to make things better for them. You have the ability to guide them in the right way. You have the ability to take proper care of them. So, don't stress about a situation when there's something that you can do about it. And I mean, it seems like there's a lot that you can do. Helping, counseling, and healing, those are big things. And when you have those abilities in relation to children, I feel like that's also a hint at how pure of heart you are, Taurus. Like I don't feel like you want to see anybody hurting. I don't feel like you want to do any harm to anyone, even in your stubborn times. I feel like there's more of a protecting you than it is attacking them, attacking other people. And for some reason, I felt led to say that. But I think you're an overall good person. You'll have overall good energy here. So wherever your children are highlighted, if you have children, if you don't have children, you may be about to get some kids shot up in there. That was so nasty. But this may be about some children coming to you. If you don't have children, you could end up in a situation with somebody who already has children, or you could be in an environment where you're teaching children or mentoring children, counseling children, as this card says. But if you are somewhere where you have nothing to do with children, then I think this has a lot to do with also is like healing future generations, Taurus, like putting the work in where you can maybe create like generational wealth so that no more children in your family have to experience poverty, something like that. Or doing something that creates opportunities for other children. You could be changing policies that have to do with children. There's all types of ways that that energy can come across. So tarot, tell a story for us so that we can get a full understanding of why it is that guiding children came out for Taurus. Hey, V Dub Boogie. What's up? V Dub Boogie. Okay. Let's get into it. Tarot, please tell us a full story so we'll understand why Taurus got this guiding children energy for November 12th through November 19th. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, oh Lord. Knight of Cups, Five of Coins, the Hermit, Knight of Swords, oh my God. Eight of Cups, and Queen of Swords. Okay, all right, okay, okay. Okay, Taurus, because I see all of these swords, and that's why I'm like, oh Lord. When I see a lot of swords, I get a little antsy, and I think that is the energy around it. Um, yeah, the swords, it could be like conflict, or some mental challenges that could be had here. Also, could have to do with communication here. So some issues around that could be highlighted, especially when it involves children. Maybe there hasn't been completely open communication here, or maybe communication has been cut off surrounding children here. And it could be just like a dark phase, some darkness around you that could be going on there. But other than that, we do have some cups cards, so we're dealing with something that I feel like is emotional. Of course, when you have children involved, that's always going to be emotional. One coins card and a major arcana. And the major energy here for this week is that Virgo card, Hermit. Like you may have some reason to have to go within and look for flaws within yourself, or fix some issues that start within yourself. When you're fixing something that is within yourself, of course that will affect children, because anything that comes from you, with this card here, guiding children, it could also mean just anything that you produce in this world, anything that comes from within you, you know, um, your creativity, that passion, that spark inside you, that's your own little womb. So whatever comes from that is something that comes from you. And I think you're going inside to figure out like what it is that gives you fire, that fires you up. Also, what it is that looking maybe you're looking for the light within yourself. Maybe you're trying to heal that inner child. It could be a lot of things. Let's really dig into it. With the Six of Swords here, I feel like there's some type of communication coming in, like you're receiving that. Maybe it's letting you know that you need to get to a certain destination, or maybe there's something going on at a distance from you, and maybe you need to move in to make your mark on the situation. The Ten of Swords saying that whatever it is, it's been going on for way too long. Like this is a situation that it just won't die. Things is like stale energy around it. It may be the energy of like beating a dead horse, or is like the communication that is kind of leading you towards something. There could also be a lack of communication, I feel, with these two cards. And the lack of communication maybe leads you into something. That's also an energy here that I feel present. Like because you're not hearing about a situation, or you're not being updated on something, that could be a problem to you. So you want to check in and see what's going on. You're like, hey, I care. I give a damn. What's happening? I'm not getting any updates, or I didn't know that there was so much tension, or there was such a problem going on, you know on your side of things. I didn't know there was, I didn't know shit was hitting the fan over here, because no one reached out and told me. And I care, like, but I'm at a loss. It's like I don't know what to do if no one lets me know what's going on. I'm really feeling that storyline here. Like, I don't know what I can do. I don't know how I can help if no one includes me. Like, if no one reaches out to me, if no one extends a cup to me, I can't feel it. What can I do? And this is also a place of, it's like you want to be able to give, but you may not be in a place where you're actually able to right now. You may be in a barren place yourself. And it's like, yeah, my highest intention, my highest good would be to be able to contribute to a situation, but I feel like at this time that I can't for whatever reason. And with the Hermit card here, it may just send you into a place of, looking within yourself, wondering, well, what can I do? Or how can I change the situation? How can I be of the most good here? How can I, propel this situation forward in a good way? What can I do to bring about some positive change here? And I feel like you're just really looking for an answer, looking for some type of light, because I think there's a situation going on here and it's like you want it to end. You don't want things to be the way that they are. So you're trying to look for something that could remedy the situation and figure out how it is that you can be of the most service. The Virgo card, Virgo is all about helping, correcting, organizing, constructive criticism, looking at an issue, figuring out how it can be solved. And when you're in a hermit phase, I feel like you understand that there's something going on within that needs to be changed, or some situation that maybe you haven't been giving much thought to, and it's like you may get a sign or a symbol or something, a red flag, a flash, or warning, or something that it's about time that you do something to remedy the situation. It's time to make some type of investment here in the situation. It's time that you take care of it or show some type of concern about the situation, because you're at a loss, or you're losing, or you're on the verge of about to lose something because you haven't paid attention to it. You didn't give it the care that it deserved or that it needed. There was like a lack of attention paid here, or a lack of communication coming across here this week. And that may put you in a place of feeling like, damn, it's like it's very frustrating, and that's the energy of the Nine of Swords card. It may put you in like a frustrated place. You're like, I mean, what can I do though? Like maybe you don't feel like you have it in you to be able to really invest in the situation like you want to. It's like it may be falling apart or crumbling to pieces if you don't nurture it the way that you should, if you don't give it the attention that it deserves. But you don't know exactly how you can act on the situation to make it better. And that's what's causing you to be in that hermit phase. The hermit has the nine, and there you have the Nine of Swords. So while you're going within, it's like that dark night of the soul energy. It's like in the general, I talked about being in a transition phase. This could be that transformation that's happening for you. Like maybe you need to feel this anxious energy. Maybe you need to go in the dark, or maybe you need to be met with a dark situation so that the pressure can be on you and that a change can come about. Pressure makes diamonds. Things happen when the pressure is on. A lot of people don't realize just how good they are under pressure. And in this pressured situation, or where you're going within and you're having to deal with this kind of mental anguish or anxiety, or headaches about something, staying up all night thinking about something, or insomnia, the Eight of Cups card appears, and that's emotional regeneration or rejuvenation. Is like you start to maybe see things from a higher perspective when you have to feel that anguish on the inside. Like in that dark space or in that dark place, you get the motivation to actually make some changes here. And the Queen of Swords, this is a very sharp type of energy here. Is like you'll either come to like a split second decision, and it's like you know it intuitively, or you come across an energy of someone who ends up kind of telling you what's what, or you are the person who ends up telling someone else what's what. But it comes after this emotional rejuvenation, like something happening where, okay, I feel it like this. You either have this hermit phase and you experiencing all of this anguish, and you actually walk away to where you completely dead a situation, you completely dead your feelings on it, because maybe you feel like, okay, well, I'm not being active in the situation. The situation is dying, it's not being fed. There's nothing that I can do to feed it. And I've gone within and I've felt all of this anguish. And what I feel is that I need to just completely dead the emotions. So you end up cutting it all together. Or you come in with some solutions and it's like, okay, this is what needs to happen. It's like you put your foot down. The you see that foot turned in that direction. It's like that foot was just put down. Like imagine before this steel shot was drawn on this card, that knee was up, that foot was up, and before it boom, it was just stabbed into that pavement. Like this is what the hell needs to happen. You may have a put your foot down type moment in this next week. And I feel like it could have to do with you being shut out. It's like, okay, all of this time, something could have been done before it got to a point of a loss. If I had just been notified, it's like I care. It's just like nothing is coming across to me. I'm not being notified when things need to be done. I'm not being told when there are needs that need to be attended to. And losses are happening because I'm not being included. I'm not being offered the opportunity to use my own inner passion or my own inner light to bring about an end to an unnecessarily dark situation. And it's like, to hell with stability. I want to get away with instability. We have to make a change here. There has to be some transformation. Something's got to give. And you want to see things from a higher perspective. So you may have to put the damn foot down. You may have to bring down the gavel. And that's the Queen of Swords energy. It's also hinting at Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that you may be involved in. It may be a feminine Aquarius, Libra, Gemini type energy, or once again, just you being forcefully communicative. And when I say forcefully, not in like a King of Swords type of energy where you declare something and that's what it is. We playing chess and we gonna play my game. Not that type of energy, but it's like a very sharp. When a woman go to snapping, like when a woman's fed up, that's the when a woman's fed up type energy. Somebody's putting that foot down. We're like, hey, we gonna get some order around here. The queen takes care of the kingdom within the kingdom. The king goes outward and they make sure that everything is secured. The queen makes sure that right there in the home realm, what's going on in this destination here that you may not have been communicated about or you may not have been involved in while things were burning and crashing and you didn't know about it. It's like, okay, I need to come in and clean house. The Queen of Swords will clean house because she has the solution. You see how she kind of this don't just look like a mama in a grocery store. Be like, hey, chill out, or put that back, or don't ask me for nothing when we get in this grocery store. It's like that type of energy, like a very sharp. Um, it's like snappy mama. This is snappy mama energy. So wherever there's a situation that something has not been taken care of, and I really feel like that's guiding children, snappy mama energy. Somewhere the ball has been dropped, attention has not been paid. I feel like somebody has been excluded from what's really going down in the situation. You have not been offered the opportunity to help and do what you can. And it's like, why the hell are you not telling me what's going on? Like, why won't you open up to me? Why won't you utilize me as a resource? I feel like that may be you this week. And you may actually be coming in as somewhat of a savior, but in a nurturing type way. Like when your mama snap on you, it's not out of hate. It's because they love you and they want to correct you. And this is a corrective energy. It's a nurturing yet corrective type energy that's coming here. And I feel like it comes after somebody realizes I've had enough. That eight energy, okay, something gotta give. It's time for something to die or something to be reborn, but something gotta change. And you feel that energy emotionally. And I think that's what leads to that snappy mama type energy. Because some situation is a lot darker than it has to be. Like it didn't even have to get this far. Something could have been done along the way. It's like either you could have done something, you could have reached out for some help, some resources are available. It's like things didn't have to get to this point, or a situation doesn't have to be as dark as it is because you do care. The Knight of Cups is that's an offering of some sort. It's like I have something to offer, but the communication has been shitty. There has not been good communication, and it's time for that cycle to end. It's time for something or someone to open up here. Whether it's you that's opening up to somebody else or someone else opening up to you, Taurus, something has to give, something has to change. Because in this situation, children may be involved, and that's going to make the situation even more mentally taxing. But if no actual children are involved, it's a situation where the child, I guess, really symbolizes a desired outcome that you care about, or an offspring of a situation that you care about. And you have something in you that can help. You have some way that you can remedy the situation. But so far as like either you've been cutting other people out, so you haven't been allowing in this help that you need, or you are being cut out. So you can't actually help as much as you're able to because you don't have access to the situation like you want. It's like you want to come to it, but there's like this big puddle of unnecessary emotion, keeping you away from the final destination, and you can't really arrive at it. So these issues are happening that you could come in and serve some good at, but it's like you're being held back in some type of way. Is like I feel like it's killing you when you figure out or when you hear about this situation. I feel like it's gonna be like, why did you do that? Like I'm hearing why, like why when somebody gets shot, why? Like real dramatic. Like it's like why did you let it get to this point? Like it's killing me. Either you're in a situation that's killing you, or somebody else is in a situation and it's killing you that they're in that situation, because you're like something could have been done. You did not have to experience loss. The situation does not have to be as fucking dark as it is. Because I care. And we're gonna get some changes popping some type of way. So that's the energy surrounding you, Taurus. If that resonates, if you get a general idea and understanding of what's happening here, also combined with the energy of transformation, and maybe you having to go through something that makes you anxious or insecure this week, that was channeled in the general, and you want some specific answers, check the description box. I do offer personal readings through text, email, or phone. So hit me up if you need any of those. The directions are in the description box, along with payment info. And I'm wishing you the best in this situation. I will be moving forward to Gemini next. Thank you for watching. Bye.